Hopefully this one works. We shall see. Do 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 do. I don't know what incarnation happened. That is really weird. I've never seen that before either on my stream. Hello, Dougie.
Hey, bud, how we doing tonight?
That was kind of weird.
I,
You got
I don't know
Bob.
why it didn't work on the other. I have no idea what that was. Three
I don't
times,
know either.
three times I tried it. Didn't work at all. Hello, gal pal.
Weird. I've never had that happen before on my end.
Yeah.
Oh well, we got it figured out.
So how you been, bud? It's been a while since I came over and saw you. Actually, I walked with you a couple of weeks ago, but
Yeah,
I haven't been by since then much.
and I haven't done a panel for a while, so
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing pretty well. Dealing with gardening stuff. That's been taking up most of my time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good.
did you and Billy get his stuff figured out the other day?
Did I?
Did you get the stuff figured out with Billy with the computer stuff you guys are working on?
I went up and visited Billy. That was fun. Um, I'm not a very technical guy. I can't really help him do much of anything, but it was fun. When
Yeah.
I went up last year, I helped him because he had never done it before, and so I showed him how to set up. And he did his first panel when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
That's been a while.
that was a year ago.
Well, you
So
guys look like
when
you're
I
having
went up
fun.
this time, we didn't have any intentions. I wasn't trying to teach him how to do anything. I don't know how to do anything. But you're
Mm-hmm.
probably more versatile at this than I am, and I've been doing it for 5 years. I'm like a luddite. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't adapt easily to technology, right?
The old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, that's true.
I love
Where's my man? Okay.
I love electronic stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my
You,
kids are all good at it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So my daughter came to town today. She'll be here for about 2.5 weeks till the end of the month.
oh, fun. Glad you get to see her.
I think she flies out on July 1st or 2nd, and then her sister will come 2 weeks later.
Oh, fun.
And for the second half of July, um, they both working. They both graduated high school. They're twins, and they're going to college.
Good.
Thank you, gal pal.
Yeah,
They're
good for
going to
you,
go to
Doug.
state school out in Minnesota.
That's good.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah.
them.
I got one of the twins here now, gal pal.
Hmm.
So we went out there when I was in Minnesota like 2 weeks ago. I was out there for their graduation.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Good. Good for them. What part of Minnesota?
Middle of the state. Do you know it?
I don't
They're
know where
north
that is.
north of Brainerd, but
Okay.
not far north of Brainerd.
The
They
only place.
and they're about an hour south of what's that city where the Mississippi starts?
Oh yeah, a ways north. I can't remember what it's called.
Wait, it'll come to me in a minute. I
Yeah,
just
I
got to
can't.
think. I
I
just
can't.
don't remember it right now.
I don't remember
But
what it's called either.
their mother's mother lives up there. Um, their mother was actually born in northern Minnesota, up in Baudette. In Baudette,
Ooh.
you could see Canada across the river.
Yeah, it gets cold up that far north.
It gets fucking cold up there, man.
I thought
Absolutely.
I thought Iowa winters were bad. Burr, Minnesota's really bad.
Bemidji. They're about an hour south of Bemidji.
Okay, yeah. That's the start of the Mississippi.
Yeah, I've been up there. Listen, I stepped across the Mississippi River up there.
Oh, cool. Because it's
Well,
shallow.
yeah, it's you step on a rock and then across, but yeah, it's literally it comes out of that lake. It's like 6 feet wide. They say that is that lake up there, whatever. That is the start of the Mississippi.
That's neat.
There's
And then it
only
goes.
little streams that flow into it, and they're just little streams, like you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So this Mississippi starts as it comes out of that lake, Lake Itasca, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called either.
That rings a bell. And it's literally like 6 feet wide. You step across on a stone.
Huh, that's kind of fun. Then that flows down to St. Louis, where the Missouri River dumps into it, and then they go down to the ocean from there.
Well, you know that the Missouri River actually is the greater. When you get north of the confluence of the Missouri and the Mississippi, the Missouri is actually longer. It should have been the Mississippi. They got the name fucked up, right? Because
Yeah.
they hadn't explored out there yet. They didn't know how far the Missouri went. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But usually the name of the river carries on the longest branch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Missouri River is as much water up river as there's like much more than there is on the Mississippi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So hey, Mountain Man.
Mountain Man City played hockey?
War Road, really? Listen, Mountain Man. War Road is up there by Baudette. It's where they used to go to the dentist, I believe. They would go to War Road. You know what they do up there? They make Polaris snowmobiles.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Snowmobiles are a blast. We just don't.
They also, I believe, they make hockey sticks up there. I forgot which brand of hockey stick though. But
Hockey's big.
one of the most popular brands of hockey sticks are made up there too.
Galpow, you've really never been to Minnesota, Galpow. Wow.
War Road would have played Sherry School in football. They're all up there in Lake of the Woods County.
I've been to Chicago. Yeah, I have too.
Yeah.
Yeah, hockey's big up in Minnesota. It was freezing there.
In Chicago, the rain comes sideways. It's so fucking windy. It
Yes.
doesn't fall down on you. It hits you from the side. The
Mm.
rain.
We were in Chicago, oh gosh, it's been a while, around Christmas time. It was so fucking cold. That wind just blew off the lake. Oh, it was cold. Mountain Man.
You know who else is up there in northern Minnesota, somewhere up there nearby, where a lot of people. My ex-wife grew up in Baudette. Well, so they work. There's also Anderson Windows is up there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they employ a shitload of people.
Yeah, they do.
Polaris employs a lot of people. I guess making hockey sticks doesn't require hundreds of people, but I think that they're up there too making them. And what else they did in Baudette, particularly, is they have a place that takes fish oil, right, and uses it in cosmetics and medicine, both. I think, I don't know.
Interesting.
Right, there's a pharmaceutical application for fish oil, as well as a cosmetic one. Right.
Yep.
I believe.
Interesting. I've never been that far north in Minnesota. The farthest north I've been is the Twin Cities, and that's about it. That's not very far north.
No, but Twin Cities are St. Cloud and Minneapolis, right? Or not St. Cloud,
St. Paul.
Yeah,
and
Minneapolis, right? Yeah, and they're literally like two cities, like side by side.
Yeah,
each one has you can see from the highway. Each one has a distinct city center, and they're literally like a few miles apart.
Correct. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She says you would.
Buffalo gets fucking cold too, Gal Pal. Absolutely.
Well, I've seen Buffalo Bills football games on TV where it's like a blizzard, lake effect snow. It's insane.
Mm-hmm. Buffalo can get like 5 feet of snow sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
It's like,
That's why.
holy shit.
That's why I said I've seen football games on TV before that have had a boatload of snow on the field. Yeah,
When
I
they come
can't.
out, and they clean off the lines, right? But in
Uh-huh.
between the lines, there is like 3 inches of snow. Yeah.
You know you're screwed as a player if they have to do that. But it makes for the best games to watch as a fan. So
International Falls is the other city that's way up there in the north.
yeah, that's a long ways up there.
They have a wolf center up there. I don't know. Is Eddie Bauer from International Falls? I have no idea. Mm-hmm. I don't know where Eddie Bauer's from.
Yeah, God pal, I bet you used to go to those Frozen games.
Gal Pal, what she told me was that her father had season tickets to the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, fun.
So they used to go.
That was back in the good old days. Football's, it'd be fun to go back to those.
I think she told me she saw O.J. Simpson play for the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, that'd be fun. Before he went crazy. He was a good player.
He'd been out of football for a long time by then. He was making movies.
Yep.
He was doing commercials. He was representing Hertz rental cars and shit. He did a lot of things. There was a lot of time between when he left the NFL and when he murdered his ex-wife, right?
Oh, yeah, there's a long period of time.
Yeah, a big period of time.
We all remember watching the police chase in Los Angeles on TV. I remember like it was yesterday.
The police chase, the
Yep.
slow speed chase.
Yeah, wasn't much of a chase, but yep.
Yeah.
I don't remember when that was. It was in the 90s, I think, wasn't it?
It was in the 90s.
I want to say 95-ish, 96-ish. I don't remember right offhand.
I think O.J. Simpson played in the 70s in the NFL.
Correct. Yeah, he did.
I don't know if he played into the 80s or not.
I don't either.
But I know, 71 through, for several years. Did he ever play anywhere besides the Bills?
I don't think he did. I think that was his only team.
I don't think he did. I don't know.
Uh-uh. He was a good player. He really was. How's your weather been out there, Doug?
Newfoundland dogs. Who? Me?
How's your weather been, Dougie? Has it been wacky?
It's been hot as fuck today. It was like 89 degrees or some shit.
That's what I was wondering because that's what we had here yesterday.
They're hotter than I want it to be. You know what
Agreed.
I mean?
Oh, we've had our air conditioner on for like the last 7 days. It's been that hot.
Mm-hmm.
Without air conditioner, I don't know how we would do it.
Oh, I have the air conditioner on in the room I'm sitting in now.
Do you not have central air?
We don't have central air, but we do have Mitsubishi's on the wall with the compressor outside downstairs. They do heat and air. That's pretty good.
Yeah, those things.
It's cheaper. The bills aren't as high, and it works just as well.
Yep, those things are good. Well, we have central air and central heat, and I don't know how we could do without it, to be honest with you.
And don't you live in a 100-year-old farmhouse or something?
Yep, we do. And when we first moved in here, there was no air conditioning, and it was so fucking hot. Summers were brutal.
Thank you, Mountain Man.
Especially at night.
Mountain Man's telling us OJ went to the 49ers, but never played in the 80s. Yeah.
I don't remember him playing with the Niners, but interesting.
I don't remember that either.
That makes sense why he was in LA then.
I would never, on the sports statistics, I think Mountain Man's pretty good like that.
Yeah, he's more knowledgeable than I am.
Yeah, he could have just Googled it too,
He could have.
I bet you Alexa could tell you that also.
Probably she could.
I got Alexa. She's downstairs. I don't bring her up here.
She leave her in her place, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Mountain Man said he played college football in Los Angeles. I couldn't remember where he played college football either.
O.J. Simpson played at University of Cal. What was it? Cal State. He played for. He came out of California. He played out in California. In college. Southern Cal, says Mountain Man.
Okay, yeah. That would be what, the Golden Bears, I think? I think they called themselves the Golden Bears.
How cliche is that? Right? The California state flag is a bear.
I know. I always laughed at that.
Yeah.
And their nickname is the Golden Bears.
And of course, the Gold
Trojans. Well, Mountain Man says Trojans. One of them is the Golden Bears.
I don't know.
USC is the Trojans.
USC is where he played.
Okay, yep, then that's the Trojans.
He played for USC. Now that you say it automatically, I remember it as soon as you say
it. So I believe California are the Golden Bears, not USC.
Okay.
It's tired and my mind doesn't think right at this time of night.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go to bed here in a minute.
Yeah, when you leave, when you step down, I'm going to end and go to bed too. Yeah, Mountain Man. I couldn't remember. UCLA Bruins. Yeah, the Bruins are in the College World Series in Omaha. I think they play tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Baseball?
Yep, we have the College World Series here every year for 2 weeks. 2 weeks of baseball every single day. It's fun. I'm going to the game Tuesday night, and they're talking about rain, and I'm not too thrilled about that because I don't want to sit through a rain delay. Happens every year, though. I'm used to it. But it's been so dry here. We desperately need rain. Our city, we're out in the country, but the town is under water restrictions because we're starting to set into a drought here again.
Mm-hmm.
Can't fill pools, can't water lawns, can't turn on sprinklers. There's a whole list of stuff you can't do.
Water restriction sucks.
Yeah, it does. And they even shut down the car wash because of the water restrictions. Yeah, it is a huge, beautiful stadium, Mountain Man.
Beautiful stadium in downtown Omaha.
Called Charles Schwab Field. Yep. It's pretty.
Charles Schwab.
Yep. The investment people own it. Well, they have their name on it.
That means they paid money to get it built, yeah.
Yep, they did.
So that they can put their name on it.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I'll be back at MetLife Stadium next week for a FIFA soccer match.
Oh, FIFA soccer? Fun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you liked soccer.
My sister's boyfriend bought us tickets and invited us to join him for the game. He's a fan.
Oh, that'll be fun. I think it's the Club World Cup that they're playing.
It's the World Cup tournament.
Yeah.
It's just one match, right? It's a Brazilian team playing a German team.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And for the life of me, I forgot the names of the teams. So I don't know. I'll figure it out.
I didn't know you liked soccer, Doug.
I told you I'm not a huge soccer fan.
True.
We were invited. My sister and her boyfriend invited us to go with them. So.
Hello, Gal Pal.
Oh, hey, look at this.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you. It's been a
Thank
while
you.
since we've done this.
Even though I'm seeing Sky, is that one of your pictures of the?
Yep, that's one of my pictures.
Is that me
What's
No,
that?
echoing?
I don't hear an echo.
I don't either.
Okay.
So you know what it is? It's because you've got to mute something in YouTube is open.
Oh, I know what it is.
Probably my stream. Let me go look at my stream. Oh, nice and quiet over there.
It was his stream. I forgot to mute it before I got up.
I was gonna say it's not me. I only have StreamYard open. Nothing else is open on my phone.
Are you on your phone?
Yep, that's all I use. I don't have a computer or a laptop.
So you can read the chat though?
Yep, I can still read chat just fine.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, gal pal.
Cheers.
Got my owner's mug.
Cool mug. I like that.
They gave that to. I hadn't been to an owners meeting yet, so
That's cool.
when I went there, they took me on the grand tour and gave me my mug.
That's neat. Gal pal, did you see Mountain Man's last comment?
Oh, sorry, man. I can put my avatar up. Of course, I haven't had to look at you yet either.
Who,
I
Mountain
can
Man?
turn my camera. Let's see.
I've envisioned him in my mind. Is he a Monica or a Mike H or a Acid Trip or?
I don't think anybody's seen Mountain Man, to be honest with you.
Mountain Man came on my panel once, probably 3 or 4 years ago, very briefly. And he didn't say, if he spoke, I don't remember. I don't think he was up there long enough. Maybe he uttered a noise. And then he dropped off the panel.
Like
That's
a big
funny.
And I have, I was very, very glad that he came up. But then, I don't know what happened. He left. And like, I don't
know what happened.
think he said any words. What was that all about, man? And I think he had like a purple avatar then. I think.
No, it was blue, wasn't it?
Blue? Okay.
Blue.
He might have said that. Cleo could have well been on my panel at the time.
Mountain Man wants everybody. Don't let him fool you.
I seriously, I know nothing. Yeah, his avatar changed when Ellen's changed colors because I remember I made notes in my book.
Sometimes, yeah, I've seen that several times. In fact,
I don't know, Ellen.
I've seen people's names change on the screen, like when you go back and you look at them, you see their name is changed, like literally over the course of like 10 seconds.
That's funny. That's interesting.
You don't know Ellen? You don't know Ellen N?
I don't. Nope.
Okay.
Must have been before my time.
She won't go into Vegas though, but you might see her at Roy's if you go to Roy's.
I do go to Roy's every now and then.
And so
I love
Ellen.
Roy's streams.
Every now and then, Ellen goes to Roy's. Yeah.
Ellen was where I first started chatting, and then I ventured and found Ellen. And of course, Ellen came to where I was chatting. I guess she had been there. I don't know. But they yelled at me for bringing her there. And I said, I thought she was already. But she was up all hours of the day and night. She spoke Dutch. Her stories grew as the longer I knew her. But yeah, I'm
That's
sure
funny.
you do, Mom.
Yeah. Mountain Man has a history with Ellen.
Yeah, we have a history too, Mountain.
That's funny. But yeah, Doug, every now and then I'll pop in Roy's streams. I love his streams.
Roy does good.
He really does. I think Mountain Man has a history with everybody.
Mountain Man has a history with Roy too.
Does he?
Mountain Man has a history, man or woman. He's got a history.
Doesn't matter.
What can you tell us about I'm a Sister?
Sista's a character. I like her though.
I've always liked I'm a Sister. I've known her since I've been in chat. She was there when I first came in I guess July of 2020.
She's fun. She cracks me up.
She
I
needs
think
to
the
meet.
people who don't take things seriously are way more fun than those that do, bud.
She needs
They
to
are.
meet Toucan.
Right? It's a game. When I first
Yeah.
came in, Mike H told me, he said, it's a game. That's what he said. Everyone here is all playing a game.
Basically, more or less.
And I think those that don't view it that way, those that, that take it all seriously, I think that's a mistake. But, each to their own. But like I said, I'm not going to
Yep.
tell anybody who or what or how to enjoy their chat experience, right? So I just think that if you're going to be, for me, myself, I don't get any pleasure out of screaming, fighting, yelling, calling people names, people call me names, whatever. I don't get any joy out of that. So I don't participate in that shit. I do believe this, but some people actually are comfortable like that, like that's their zone.
Yep.
Right? And
Yep.
that's fine. And that's fine. No issues with that at all. I just might not participate in that. That's all.
What are you doing?
Yep.
It doesn't mean I'm not someone's friend. It doesn't mean I support someone and don't or whatever. No, nothing like that. It's just that I'm not going to do that. That's all.
And I don't like to fight with people if I don't have to. At all.
I would not hesitate to say that in chat you never have to fight with anyone.
No,
No matter what they do or say, you don't have to fight with them. I think people choose to, and that's fine. That's fine also, right? It can be, chat can be disheartening. If you let it, right?
There's been times the last few days in Vegas I just died laughing. It's been so funny.
Yeah. Look at it from the other point of view. The one is like, this is all a big joke.
Yeah, it is. Right? Purely entertainment.
They're entertainers. Okay, and then we got Mountain Man here. Let me just say this. I think that there's a lot of people in chat that really would have done well in vaudeville, or like, you know what I mean? Like they are trying to be entertaining in their way. And even those that are, dicks, they're still trying to be, you know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's just they're doing it a different way.
Mm-hmm.
In my
you just got to laugh it off.
Yeah, but he does, though, man. You got to get him at the right time.
I actually kind of like Mike H. I didn't used to, but he's growing on me. I like him.
Had issues. No one in chat has blocked me as much as Mike H has. He's blocked me over 30 times.
Yeah,
but he always unblocks me.
Same. Mike's blocked me more than once.
Yeah. I have no issues with Mike whatsoever.
Me neither.
I sent him weed in the mail once because he asked me to.
Mike's funny. If he doesn't like somebody, he says, "Flushed." I'm gonna flush you.
Yeah, the plunger shows you the plunger.
Plunge you down the toilet.
So Mike, when I met him, as time went on, he told me he had 153 accounts, and I'd already figured some of them out. So then he got into this battle of I'm gonna flush you and block you, and he did. So then he unblocked me and tried to talk to me, and I said, "Quick draw McGraw," and I'm gonna block everyone that I think's your account. So I had never blocked anybody till then. So I went on this revenge thing of blocking everyone I thought was him, and slowly but surely they all started disappearing. That's
hilarious.
one of them will show up.
That's funny, Gal Pal.
I've never blocked anybody in chat. I never saw the need. I don't know why I would not want to read the words that people put there. So
Yeah, and it's stupid because
blocking them is it's like what you've done is now you've cut yourself off from what it is they're saying and what is the benefit to that, right?
Well, and the person that you block can either log into another account or go incognito.
Oh, of course. Listen, I see everybody. The people that have me blocked, I see them all.
Yeah, same.
I absolutely. I chat. I have 2 devices when I chat. One of them I have where I can see everybody, but I'm not typing on it, and the other one I'm typing on. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can still have conversations with anybody.
And then, of course, if you're on a panel and they come into the StreamYard,
you can see them.
Yeah, you can see them. You're in StreamYard.
Because StreamYard,
they try to come in and act like they don't have you blocked, and YouTube. So they come in. There's a couple of them. Relentless is one of them. She'll always come in and be like, "Hello, SGP." I always give her a nonchalant flip off.
She's had me blocked for a long time. I have no idea why. Oh. Oh, did it freeze?
Yeah, listen, Quaaludes. My buddy was eating Quaaludes and drinking Budweiser. Well, he was actually a peripheral friend in my social group. He wasn't like my buddy, but he was a guy that I hung out with, Lou Pavia. He was taking Ludes and drinking beer, Quaaludes, just back in the early 1980 or something. Fell asleep on the train. Didn't make it. That was the last thing he did. And I could never figure out how a guy could sit down on train tracks and fall asleep. But,
oh, that's horrid.
Now, Quaaludes, and I'm going to say this, if you take Quaalude, don't drink alcohol also.
Right.
Right? Because that's like a recipe for blacking out.
Gosh.
You felt invincible.
Quaalude. I don't think I ever.
Well, he wasn't like Superman, right? Isn't it funny how the kids that die like that in school, and then it's like a huge outpouring of like support comes from all corners, right?
They think they can do nothing wrong, and they think they'll never die. And yes,
he was just a regular kid that smoked pot and drank beer like we did. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I get it. He's young. Big memorial and shit. But it's like for what I mean. It's not like he died saving someone's life in a burning building. He got fucked up and fell asleep on the tracks.
That is horrible.
You know what I mean? It's like, anyway, yeah.
Train's not going to slow down for you.
Hell, probably never even saw him, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because it was nighttime.
Oh, no way the train would see him.
Okay.
It's Friday, right? Friday?
It's Friday now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're 1 hour and 24 minutes into Friday.
Yep, it's Friday. Hard to believe it's almost 4th of July in a few weeks.
I know. Time flies. Wait till you get older. When I was little, I'd be like, time flew today. And my mom would be like, oh, wait till you get older. And I laugh now that I'm older. And my mom's 89. Holy shit. Her day must just go like, freeing. Of course, they sit around and do nothing, so their time has to be slow. Because when you're busy, doesn't time fly faster?
Seems to.
Time goes by quicker when you're busy. However, the older you get, I think the faster the time goes by too.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I can't believe I'm 6 years from being 50. That doesn't register.
Man, 6 years.
You're
Yep,
that
I'm
old?
44.
He's 44.
Yep,
Oh, holy shit.
I'm 44.
I've never even heard of Oakmont, Pennsylvania.
Oakmont, Pennsylvania.
Me neither.
Doesn't mean I haven't been there. It means I've
Is
never
that
heard of it.
the east side of Pennsylvania?
I don't know.
Has to be.
Oakmont
east side?
sounds like a town in New Jersey to me, but I don't know.
I've only been to Pennsylvania once, and that was about 25, 30 years ago. It's been a long time. Still a kid. I'll tell you, that's a shitload ton of a long drive from Iowa. It's like 14 hours.
Oh,
Country club.
name of the country club. Okay, but I don't. Yeah, okay. Oakmont is the country. So you're watching golf.
I am not a golf person. Never have
Oh,
been
yeah.
yet.
My dad, would come in and put it on and sit down in between, when he got farming done in the morning, he'd come in and then he'd put TV on and there wouldn't be anything. He'd put golf on and he'd be like sitting in his recliner and all of a sudden I'd hear him snoring and I'd be like, man, that lasted real long. Everybody else would be off doing their stuff and he'd wake up and be like, what's happening? What's happening, Al? Tell me what's happening. And I'd be like, okay, so the leader is, and I'd be like, because I would be the one that would sit there. Sometimes he'd do that during regular sports, if he was really tired. He'd come in and try to catch some of them. He'd fall asleep. He'd wake up, what's going on, Al? Tell me what's going on. I'd have to be like, scored in the fourth quarter and blah, blah, blah. And, if the game was close to end, sometimes I'd try to wake him up. Dad, get up, hurry, it's about to end.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
Golf has its spectator moments, though.
It does. I just cannot sit down and watch an entire day's worth of it.
Now, golfing, going to play, is a whole nother experience. I did some of that. I joined the country club over there so I could hang out in the country club.
That's something I've never done, is actually played golf.
But I do have a set of clubs and everything. I went over there and did some golfing. I also signed up and took it in school for 2 years.
How did you do?
I'm not very good. They had a lot of fun with me over there at the golf course. I hit the ball a few times and it went way up to and they'd be like, shooting at this hole, not that hole.
That's where you yell, 4!
Oakmont Country Club, Pennsylvania. Let's go have a look for it.
I've been on a golf course. I've just never played golf before.
I've hit the ball a few times years ago, 40 years ago. We used to, just for the fun of it, go down to the local golf course.
Oh, the Allegheny River. Then it's on this side of Pennsylvania where I come from. I come from the very top, up where the Allegheny River starts.
Oakmont Country Club?
In the Allegheny Mountains. Let's see, is that in Bradford? 7,000. So maybe it's by Bradford, PA. They have a hellacious golf thing over there.
It might be what he's talking about.
That might be the name of it, in Bradford, PA. My mother has plaques on a golf course in Iowa. Cool.
I don't know what's going to come up here.
I have a plaque in
Oakmont Country Club. There it is. Let's see where it is.
That's kind of cool. Everybody goes to Lambeau
it's
Field.
in Oakmont, Pennsylvania.
See my little plaque with my name on it.
It's on the Allegheny River. It's just outside of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So it's it's just outside of Pittsburgh. Let me get a sense for mileage. It looks to
Oh,
be about 10 or 15, between 10 and 15 miles outside of
Oh.
downtown Pittsburgh.
out of Pittsburgh. Okay.
I've been to
And
Pittsburgh.
it is on the Allegheny.
Yeah, they all meet there at Three Rivers.
Yeah, it used to have Three Rivers Stadium.
Yep. Heinz Field.
Yeah, that's what it's called now.
Yeah, I was to Heinz Field. Now what is it? Accurate Stadium.
Oh, they
I
changed the name of it.
found it on Google Maps, man. You can go to Google Maps, put in Oakmont Country Club, Oakmont, Pennsylvania, and bang, take you right there.
On my channel, I have driving to Pittsburgh. You can see the stadium from up on the interstate. In that video.
Dowpow, did you see who the Pittsburgh Steelers signed today as their quarterback?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Yeah, my son had been texting me on and off all week. He's a squeal. He's a squealer.
Isn't that guy old now?
40 something, I think. For a quarterback, that's really old.
They're not expecting him to be a starter, are they?
Yeah, he's going to be the starter. I'm kind of shocked at that. It's crazy.
Isn't he going to get hurt in by the third season? Won't he be so fucking beat up?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know
anyway.
why he keeps on trying to play, honestly.
It's hard enough for a 28-year-old, a 32-year-old to stay in that good a shape, let alone, how old did you say he was? 40-something?
Yeah, 40, 41-ish, 38, thereabouts.
He came in the same time. He came in with Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, the Man Boys, Tom Brady. They all came in at the same time, and most of them are done now.
Yeah, Roethlisberger retired years ago, so did Brady.
Yeah, and that's who Roethlisberger played for, was the Squealers.
Yep.
Yeah, my
Squealers.
son. I tried to raise him to be a Packers fan because that's how I was raised in our house and our family. And then my son, when he was little, he had all Packers stuff and everything. And then at some point, he just one day was like, I don't like the Packers anymore. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, I want to be a Steelers fan. And I was like, are you kidding me? I hate the Steelers.
The terrible Tao.
Whatever you do,
hey,
tell Grandpa. Don't tell Grandpa.
He could have been a Bears fan or a Vikings fan, which is worse.
Why is that worse?
They're the enemies of the Packers.
Yeah, the Bears are arch enemy. They're doing.
I hate the Bears.
Yeah.
Well, you named every team in the division now, right? The Bears, the Vikings, the Packers, and the Steelers. Isn't that the division?
No, the Detroit Lions.
Oh, the Lions, not the Steelers. Yeah, the Lions, right?
Hello, TR. Good morning, TR. Good to see you, friend.
She's in between our time. She's Central Time.
Yeah, that's pretty much the entire Central. Yeah, that's the entire Central Division there, I think.
He's a strange.
The way I haven't actually. The Giants haven't made it very far in a few years now.
No, it's been a while, a good long while.
Maybe their turn's coming.
Well,
generally, if the Giants don't make the playoffs, I support the NFC East team that does, which means either the Skins, the Eagles. And why are the Cowboys NFC East? I don't know, but they are.
That's insane. And yes, Doug, I still call them the Redskins.
Yeah, I do too.
They're the Redskins. I can't call them anything else. TR, good to see you. I don't know how to call them anything else. I'm not even sure what their name are. Right?
Same with the Commanders. The Commanders are still going to be the Commanders are the Redskins. I mean the
Indians.
Indians.
Indians, yeah. As soon as it came out of my mouth, I'm like, wait, is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
The Indians.
The Indians are the Commanders. No. It's late and I'm tired. I can't think right.
Yeah, me too. I might go. I'm tired.
The Cleveland.
Cleveland Indians.
Yeah.
The
so now-
Guardians. They're the
Gar-
Guardians.
yeah.
The Guardians.
The Guardians. Yeah, that's
You
it.
see that? Anyway.
Nah, they're still the Indians. And the Commanders are still the Skins.
Wait, so who's
That's right. This is the last month without football. Because summer camp starts in July.
Well, the preseason games are in August, right?
Correct. Uh-huh. I don't even watch preseason football.
yeah, baseball lasts for forever, it seems like.
Yeah, until
180 something games.
162. That's a long season.
162. So what do you got planned for tomorrow there with the girl, Douglas?
Oh. Nothing out of the ordinary. She's a social butterfly and has friends. She's already gone to visit friends since she's been here today. So
Social butterfly.
Mountain Man says the Hall of Fame game is July 31st. Yeah, first football game of the year. Wow.
okay. Gal pal, bud, I gotta go. I'm tired. I'm
Right.
yawning.
Yeah, I've fallen asleep too. Thank you guys so much for your company. We haven't done this in a
Thanks for
while.
having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
See you later, Doug. Bye, bud. Thanks.
Night, Doug. Night, Gal Pal.
TR.
Good night, TR. Good night, Mountain Man.
Good night.